Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and if you're here for the very first time, you're really welcome. I'm Jane and my husband Mike is behind the camera. We're British, early retirees, we've got no debts and we've paid off the mortgage, and we live a thrifty, frugal and money-saving life here in Brittany in northwest France. And every Friday we bring you something food related. Well, a bit of a background story to go with this. I join a group of ladies every Friday and we do some fundraising for a local animal charity, and we get together and in our craft group we make things that are sold to raise money for animals in need. And as part of that we go along, pay to go to the craft group, and that money from the craft group as well goes to the animal charity, and we take turns making baked goods, maybe biscuits or cookies or cakes, or we take something along for that occasion. And this Friday it's my turn. So this Friday I have made a load of oat and raisin biscuits, or you could call them cookies if you like, we call them biscuits. So I've made a good batch of them. You can halve the recipe, and when you see the recipe it'll be on the end card, and all you'll have to do is pause it and you can see all of the recipe there at the end. So let's get baking these cookies. Let's run through the ingredients of my oat cookies. I've got 200 grams of oats, I've got 200 grams of gluten-free flour. I'm using bread flour, it's already got some xanthan gum in it. I will use butter, brown sugar, soft brown sugar. However, use whatever sugar you've got, baking powder and some bicarbonate of soda, gold syrup, and because these have been sat in my cupboard for ages, I'm going to use them up over the next few weeks. I've got some raisins as well, so we'll add in a handful of raisins. What I love about this is the only equipment that you need to make this in is a pan, because I'm going to melt the butter, the sugar, the golden syrup together. I will then add the baking powder and the bicarb to the flour, stir it together, and add the flour and the oats to the pan. That's that. It is so simple to make. So those are my ingredients for my gorgeous oat and raisin cookies. I've got my spoon ready to measure out my golden syrup in hot water, and that's so the golden syrup just slides off easily. I am going to get cooking. Here is the melted butter, sugar and golden syrup. Earlier you saw me use a mixture of soft brown sugar and regular white sugar, and that's because I wanted to use up what I had open before I opened any other sugar. And you can use any sugar in this recipe. It's nice with soft brown sugar, it gives it a nice flavour, but if you haven't got it, don't worry. And what I love about this, it's just one pan to clean up. So in go my oats, I'll give them a good stir. In go my raisins. This is going to make enough oat cookies that I'll probably have to bake them in 2 batches, because I've only got 2 shelves in my oven and 2 baking trays. And last of all, in goes my flour and my baking powder and my bicarbonate of soda. And in it all goes. So little washing up with this. And I'll give it a good stir. There it is. I'm just going to leave this to cool just for a few moments. Here they all are out of the oven. I've got 2 trays still cooling. These are the last ones out. Some of the observant amongst you will say they're different colours. Why are they different colours? Because I didn't time them. I just waited until they cooked. I left these in for a little bit longer and they're a bit browner. It's okay. We're going to eat them, not put them in a beauty competition. There they are in close up. Oat cookies, and all of them have a few raisins in there as well. They will keep all week too. They're a great thing. Here we go. Oat cookies. So here are the finished cookies, and I wish we had smell-o-vision because the lovely smell of brown sugar and butter are coming off these. They're not all for Michael and I, as I said at the beginning of the videos. These are going off to my craft group for the ladies to have them at the craft group with their afternoon tea. So we're all going to enjoy these. So cookies are soft, but I'm going to try and break one of these, which will be a shame because then I'll have to give it to Mike to eat straight away, and show you these, that they are quite soft but not as soft as cookies, and they get harder as they get colder. And you can see they're quite crispy underneath, and the smell is just heavenly. There you are, Mike. I'm sorry, you're going to have to help me out with that one in a moment. So there they are, and as I said earlier in the video, they are different colours. Those I left in for just a smidge too long. So we'll keep these at home, and nobody at the craft group will be any of the wiser that some of them were a bit browner. They will keep in a lidded container all week. They will be fine. I've never frozen them, so I don't know if you could freeze them. I think you could make the mixture up, freeze that, then defrost it if you wanted to make your life easier, so you've got a batch of it ready made. But they don't cost very much to make. And again, if you can't get golden syrup wherever you live, in the search bar of YouTube, just put in there how to make golden syrup and it will show you, and it is very, very, very simple. I don't think I would advise using any other kind of syrup or honey, because golden syrup is very different. It is different. But if you haven't got it, you do try something else and it works out fine, let me know. So there they are, all made for the ladies at my craft group to have with their afternoon tea, and a few for us to have over the weekend. Very cheap, very easy to make. Oat and raisin biscuits.